often when a new generation of a model comes out, it's kind of an upgrade of the previous model. That is not the case with the new Ford Everest. So I was on the launch, I've now had it on test for a week, and I'm still sort of blown away as to how good this is and how different it is from its predecessor. We are no longer in Toyota Fortuner territory, we're now in Prado territory. And what I like is that this isn't just a marketing gimmick or PR speech that Ford is spinning us. They've put their money where their mouth is. Just look at this cabin, for instance. It is really quite luxurious, quite premium, quite minimalistic, which I also like. You've got this massive screen here, which you would have probably seen in the Ranger by now as well. Not that intuitive, a little bit complicated for my liking. You'd probably get used to it. But what I do love is that they still have the buttons down here, which have your volume and climate control and everything. So at least you're sorted with that. Now, bearing in mind, okay, there are two models on option. You've got the Sport or the Platinum, which is what I'm in. And this comes in at about 1.1 million rand. Now that sounds like a lot when you're thinking of an Everest, but you have to get that Everest out of your mind because this new one, well, I think it's actually fantastic value for money. Because the features that are in here, sort of from your wireless charger to your incredible driver assist systems, obviously the off-road capability of this car, the space in this car, 7 seats, it's actually, like I say, very good value for money. This would be sort of my ideal car for a family of 3 or 4, where you use those seats folded flat as your boot space, because then you're getting 898 liters of it. So it's really massive. This is like a perfect road trip car. I would say the only thing that maybe lets it down ever so slightly is the fuel consumption, which is claimed at 8.5 liters per 100 Ks. That ain't happening. It is actually more like 11 kilometers per 100 Ks. In fact, I've been sitting at 12. But it is a very heavy car, isn't it? The big news is the 3-litre V6 turbo diesel powering this beast. You get 184 kilowatts of power and 600 newton meters of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic. Which, let me tell you, the power delivery on this car is silky smooth. It's really rearing to go. And if you put your foot down, it's eager to overtake, which I just love, especially on a long trip. If you've got the car fully loaded, you're going to have no issues in this car. I think it's probably one of the quietest cabins I've been in a long time. Again, especially for a car of this size and with an engine like it has. It's just serene. And the only reason there's now noise is because we've got a gale force southeaster around me. Otherwise, it is smooth, it's quiet, it's tranquil, and you almost forget that you're in this enormous car, because it is enormous. There are a few things that make this car even more special. So the door handles are completely not what you're expecting or what you're used to, but they make so much more sense. It's almost like we've been doing it wrong for all these years. So they just integrated into the handle. So you just click it in and off you go. You have to like now push it with your elbow and get, maneuver, which we've all just gotten used to doing. Doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. What also makes this car quite special, you've got heated and ventilated seats up here, but you've also got heated seats for the second row of passengers. That's nice. No one did that for me when I was younger on a road trip. No car cared for me.